If you could please complete the bell work on the board, and then we'll get started. By laying your pen down, you'll signal that you're ready. Are you ready, Tyler?
Yep.
Alright. Does anybody want to give me an answer for the bell work? Mike?
Maybe one that produces milk.
Okay, produces milk. And then who consumes the milk?
Humans.
And animals.
Babies.
Baby humans or baby animals?
Both. Smart.
Okay, good. So, to get into today, I want to ask a generally broad question. What do newborn baby mammals need? Colostrum. What else?
Nutrients.
What'd you say?
Nutrients.
Yeah. Antibodies.
Sleep.
Energy.
You have anything to say, Tyler?
Milk. Babies was a stupid.
Anything else? Where they
Love,
live?
mother's love.
There we go.
Love, nurturing, yeah.
Did you do safe environment right?
More.
That's the nurturing. That's the love.
It's the love. Apparently it's not the love.
Do we have any more? This is a pretty good list. Alright. So as you guys can see, babies need a lot of things after they're born in order for them to survive and thrive. So I'm going to hand out this article that I would like you to read. We're going to do a think, pair, share. So if you guys want to get into partners, and then after you read this article, you can think about it, and then talk with your partner about what you thought was important in the article, and then we'll share that as a class. So Val, if you would like to hand out the papers beside you. Thanks.
What are we supposed to have to read?
Just talk to your, or think about what was important in there, maybe make some notes, and then talk to your partner. So think, pair, share.
Sure. That word.
Immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins.
What do you think was the word?
Just thought you were these
That word's like a word. the specific rules.
Are you guys discussing things there? Okay.
Rolls.
You basically got it.
Principal role. There's like all the principal rules down here, that's important.
Yeah, those are specific
So
rules.
does it only say
Yeah, but I mean, this is more
what's
specific.
the time frame?
This is their specific goals.
This is just saying they have specific rules.
I know,
Those
this
are
is-
the specific
Which
rules.
is more specific than just saying they have specific goals.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so is everybody ready to discuss this as a class?
Of course.
Alright, so what were some of the important things that you found in the article?
Okay, Caleb's the first one you said.
That really sweet word.
The
That-
goblins?
Yeah.
Immunoglobulins?
Just translate Caleb.
Despite me not being able to say it properly.
There you go.
Alright, and what are important about them?
There's 3 kinds.
Okay, we got 3 kinds. But what do they do? What does a captain do?
They have specific roles.
They're antibodies.
Correct, Mike. Antibodies. Valentine, did you guys find anything from the article?
It says about like the timeline, how fast, but what is the ideal time?
The ideal time is within 3 hours after their birth. It says further on in the article, but I just wanted you guys to read the beginning. We'll find out more information about that later on. But timing important. Tyler, I haven't really heard you talk much this class.
We underlined that the G type is the most common or the most prevalent in the colostrum.
Alright. It's also the first milk, right? Did you guys read that?
Yep.
And it provides antibodies that protect cows from disease until their immune system becomes more functional. You guys go to public school, your immune systems are pretty functional, but a newborn calf, if they went into a barn with a lot of different animals, they might get sick pretty fast if they didn't have this to help protect their system. So what else do like the immunoglobulins do? It says that in the bottom paragraph.
Identify how to destroy invading pathogens.
Correct, thanks. So they help to Alright. So that's a good introduction to what we're gonna do today. So you guys are gonna work together as a class, since there's only 4 of us in here today, and that's a pretty small group. And so up here in front of us, we have 2 kinds of milk. One I want to consume and one I don't. You guys need to figure out what that milk should be used for and who should consume it. So if you guys want to get started, you can ask any questions, but use the materials up there and let me know what you guys find out.
What if we get sick?
You're not consuming it, you're just testing it.
Well,
How can we?
but diseases can
Test
enter
it,
your
not consuming
bloodstream.
it.
I don't know. Gotta figure that out.
Assume that we were given that apparatus.
Colostrum there.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess that we need to put one of those in each one and stick that in.
Why don't we
Aren't you
start
working-
by just?
Are we working in?
Should we all together?
Oh.
Yep. whole
Listen.
class.
So why don't we start by
This is
describing
disgusting.
what the milks look like, period.
Smart.
Yep, you guys will wanna, as this is a scientific classroom, you'll wanna make a hypothesis, procedures, how are you gonna figure this out? You want somebody to be able to come in and replicate what you did exactly.
So let's pour.
What's our hypothesis gonna be? Which milk do you think is
Which
the colostrum?
Doesn't it look there's like a layer on top of that?
Probably studying instead of.
Oh, that's because it's not homogenized. What a word.
Ew.
Yeah. So let's we're gonna call this one number 1 and this one number 2.
Sure.
Just for talking gene purposes.
Talking to gene purposes. So,
I don't know how to get this part.
Write one on the bottom and two on the bottom.
What?
Write one on the lid and two on the lid.
Nice.
How do we know?
Not really
Well
a say.
done.
I'm pretty sure we can tell the difference.
just
Okay.
okay.
Alright, so what's the hypothesis?
So I'm gonna say number 1 is the unsafe.
What? Hold up, dude.
Someone wash those out.
This one's case is ready for the day. That's why she walked around. She's cute. Gosh. I'll show you right now.
Wait, we were saying that number 1's a safe milk, right? The old sniffer test.
The old sniff test. Doesn't really have a smell.
So let's pour.
And it definitely is separated a little bit.
Mhm.
I told let's look at appearance. Appearance is one. Smell.
Do we want to go with 200 microliters?
Mike, do you wanna write down the appearances?
The appearances?
Yeah.
Where? On a piece of paper.
I'll write it.
Okay, I'll snap it. Pale white offers like eggshell white. A little bit of separation. You said that this smell funny. What'd you smell?
It just smells like dairy. This one just smells like dairy. That one doesn't smell like anything.
Okay.
Smell that one. Can't smell anything.
Alright, next. Caleb, what was your idea?
We need to, I don't know how much, like, do you think 100, 250? Like, are we gonna have to fill this thing?
I would say no.
So how far down does that go?
Oh, what's that? What is that?
Because it comes up and the line, you read it along these.
What is it?
It's a clostrometer.
Can you spell that?
COLOSTROMETER.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Let's use the clostrometer in this.
Okay, I just wanted to know the
Country
context.
of origin, please. Alright, let's do it.
So, since you guys so much about
No, I think we have to pour the, I think we put the milk in first, and then we put it in.
Smart.
Okay, you must do that. Says the colostrum.
Are you guys doing
Whoa! Easy there,
Let's do 250, because that's as big as it goes.
That's a lot of.
250.
Why don't we do like 100 or 150?
Yeah, let's just do 100.
Why would we need that much? Is that
Let's
raisin?
go with 100. I don't know.
Okay,
More's,
man, don't
More's
go
gotta,
fancy right now.
More's gotta be better.
It's quality, not quantity. Gosh.
Alright.
What's that meniscus thing?
We're gonna have to add more.
You think so?
Yeah.
What is that?
I think so.
We said 100. What do you have?
Just a little under.
What's that?
150.
I say we go at least there.
I agree with that.
It's hard to see it.
I should have shook it before I did that actually.
Well, it had separation in it, so why would you shake it?
You wanna,
Cause it was all, so it'll be all.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's how it was properly. So
let's shape it.
Shake it.
We need more.
I don't understand how that thing works.
I don't either.
See, it floats.
There's gotta be a piece of lead at the bottom.
This is a little
It's
thicker.
just to float. And then you see,
I bet not too big, but I
We
think
need more information.
Mike, wipe that off,
Please?
please.
What do you guys think you're supposed to be finding with the clastrometer?
You're some good guys skill at that. What was the question in this case?
What do you guys think you're supposed to be finding with the clastrometer?
How good the colostrum
Wait.
is.
so that's the amount of Clostridium in the milk. Is that one floating?
No.
I fire the plant, you know.
Let's just pour some more in.
Fill it up.
We'll have to pull this back out though. Usually you gotta put the milk in first.
Isn't that halfway over there then?
That's our smart thing.
Yeah, we're right down bottom. Let's pour some more in then. Let's hypothesize. You bro.
I can do it. It's
I
not-
gotta hold it. I can't do two things at one time.
It's not Superman.
I thought Superman could even do that.
That's Caleb.
Tell me
He's
why.
got the shirt. I can't read it.
Okay. There you go.
See, that's what it's supposed to do.
So how much do we have in there? Take that back out a sec.
Like, whole way out. Have you not watched Big Bang Theory, like,
Can anybody read that?
displacement of
Whoa,
liquid?
dude, relax.
Come on now.
Stop yelling at me. Don't you have to look on the actual
Like into the
clastrometer?
numbers, 200 and 250, so it'd be 225. 225.
Why are there numbers on this thing?
Put it down in.
That's what I was thinking, like how far it sinks down in.
So then,
So is it 120 right now? Do you
It's
see
like a
what I mean?
120. Or 115, 118.
so probably 100, 120,
Do you think it'd be easier to read if you added more
Concentration.
milk?
120 milligrams per milliliter. No, because it just needs to float. So if we add more, it should stay the same because the milk's at the same concentration, right?
We should find out.
Let's find out. Or should we get this other one to float?
See what the other one is.
Yo,
I think you rinse that in like water first.
salt water versus regular water.
How do you feel that milk? It's even feel
Feel it.
the consistency of the milk.
Feel the milk.
The milk itself.
Feel it.
itself and
Feel it
put
before you
in
whip
and
salt.
feel it.
Sure.
Is it slimy? Is it sticky?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. Gross.
Alright, wait. It's like snot.
Gross.
Can't even sniff it.
You made it funny.
Alright.
Dum.
So, okay, because it's so many.
It's floating.
Is it
Is
floated?
it like 10?
Stop pushing it.
Well,
I think it might be floating. Yeah,
It
is.
was.
It's floating right now.
10. Yeah, that's good. 10.
Yeah, it's floating.
But because, so 10 milligrams per 225 microliters, right?
10 milligrams per milliliter.
Is it, or like, yeah, okay. I guess it doesn't matter. So if we add, let's just add some more of this and see if, whenever we put it in there, if it changes. So put it up to like 250.
done it.
Once
Whatever. Which one do you drink then? How do you like decipher which one?
I'd just say this one.
See, this is bad
It
because
looks
this
like
has
milk.
this has more.
It has the antigens in it that we don't need.
It has more
Immunoglobulins.
Yes.
I can say that.
Immunoglobulins.
I can say hypothesis.
I got it now.
So it has more So this is colostrum. We don't want to drink this. Number two is not for human consumption.
Don't want that. It doesn't look like creamy ice cream
I
or
mean,
something.
you could drink it if you really want to, but I would not recommend it.
Okay. So you guys have your procedure written down, your results and everything.
Yep.
Was your hypothesis proven correct or incorrect?
Yes.
Alright. Would you guys like to sit down then and discuss it? Okay, so explain what you guys did, your experiment and procedures and the results that you got.
So our hypothesis was milk container 1 is not colostrum and it is safe to drink. If that's what it was. Anyway, so we started off by observing the milk or looking at its appearance and its smell. And then we poured. Do you want me to do like what our final procedure was or the whole trial and error?
Well, trial and error is important in any experiment, so
Okay.
it's good.
So
for
we
you.
started off by doing 100 mLs of the milk in a cylinder, and that didn't do any difference, like make anything. So we ended up doing 225 mLs. You put milk 1 in one cylinder, milk 2 in the other cylinder. And then you use the colostrometer to read how much colostrum's in the milk, so you just kind of let it in and where it floats, you read that line.
Okay. So you guys demonstrated how to use a colostrometer today, correct? Everybody knows what this is now? Alright. Let me explain what colostrum is. Can somebody explain this to me one more time?
Milk for babies.
Yes, milk for baby calves, baby animals in general. Okay. And then when we read the article, we found out what colostrum has that calves need, correct? Tyler, do you want to review that for us?
Rich with antibodies that provide the calf protection from diseases in early life until the cow's immune system becomes functional.
Okay. And so we found out through this experiment that we as humans don't want to drink the colostrum. We want to drink the pasteurized milk. So we don't want that for consumption. So to connect like what we were doing, I wrote some things down that you guys were saying during this, which is some really important questions. When you're working with any kind of food, you do want to ask, will we get sick? Because you don't just want to go around eating everything, because that's how people die, survival of the fittest. And then it was really good how there was like some leadership in there with, I think we should do this or try this. So that's important also with problem solving and figuring out what the solution is. And then what's safe goes along with will we get sick, and then how much should we fill it. You guys had to change how much you filled it both times, because in order for the colostrometer to work, it has to be able to float in the mixture. And it worked for you guys since it was a clear tube to see through it, but sometimes you have to fill the milk up really high so it'll bob up high enough for you to read the measurements on it. And then this is how you changed it as well. And there was a good comment because it's at the same concentration. So you guys noticed when you added more colostrum that it didn't change the numbers on the thing because it was the same concentration, so it would still float the same. And then you guys said once it floats, it floats. So you figured out why it was doing that with practice. So by doing this experiment, how does it connect to the article that we just read?
The higher the number, the more immunoglobulins, meaning the better the colostrum. The higher the concentration, so the better the colostrum is for the baby.
Correct. And so why is it important to have, for a dairy farm, to have a colostrometer in their milking parlor, especially when they have new calves?
check the colostrum, and if it's good colostrum, they can just feed it, or if it's bad colostrum, they can provide added nutrients to the baby.
Correct. So that's really important, especially with the dairy cow operation, and you want your calf to be really safe and healthy because then they'll produce more when they grow up as an adult. So it's really important that the first colostrum, the first milk that they get, is what they need to survive and to be healthy. So this was to see what baby calves need. They need colostrum since they are unable to chew and digest solid food, and then it also has growth and hormone factors in it. And as we've discussed earlier, it provides that initial immunity for the calf. So tomorrow, since we found out what baby cows need today, tomorrow we'll learn about what we need as humans for consumption and how dairy products can be used to make stuff that we use every day.